Hello Taurus and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for May the 16th through to the 31st. So we are in eclipse season and we're kicking off this particular fortnight with the full moon in Scorpio, your opposite energy. And this is a full lunar eclipse, so it is very much around illumination, activated change, maybe some big revelations and shifts and changes around relationships. But what I got when I was tuning in for you, Taurus, is that this is you are working on something, you're building something here. So we've got strength, courage and endurance. Okay, so I do feel like you're sticking with something or someone that you've got that's going on here. And it's like just very patiently, logically, pragmatic even for some of you, but it's a sense of sticking with it and keep on at it, keep building what it is, building upon what it is that you've got at this moment in time. So it feels, it's actually a good energy to come through because it feels like, you know, you've got something that is worth building upon, which is also a nice energy to come in. So, but yes, is something bigger is calling you when the strength card comes in. It's showing you that you're needing a bit of resilience to kind of continue on with some energy here that is taking a lot of your time and effort and energy. So let's see what else is coming through. So Taurus, this reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it shows you the fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Taurus. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading and the link for that is in the description box below. And I've also got my beautiful cat, Miss Stella here, is come in to be with the Taurians today. Beautiful Miss Stella, a bit of beauty coming in. We've got Sword, Queen, Libra, Throne. So yeah, interesting. There's a lot of decisions to be made, especially bringing in balance. This needs to be weighed up. Options need to be weighed up. There is a lot of hard work that's been asked of you to do something the right way or to kind of build it so it's long lasting. And you're getting a lot of messages around that and some clarity around that, but it is also about considering other people, considering somebody else's needs. Like this is something that is for not only something that you're building here is with a partnership. There's a partner energy related to this. So yeah, it's not just for you. So it's sort of like you're thinking, well, you've got to consider the other person's point of view or the other person's needs. It needs to have a very balanced and informed decisions around it. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Taurus, around this. So it actually feels mostly that there is a sense of bringing in some more balance within a relationship as well. So okay, Ace of Swords. Here we have this clarity. I think communication, clear communication and actually being really clear about what it is you're doing, what the next steps is, like what is needed, that you're doing something right is kind of the energy that I'm getting with this. Crossed by the Fool, the Devil energy, okay, the Two of Cups. So we are talking about relationships here. I'll put these up on the screen because you won't be able to see this. So we'll get them all out because Stella's in the way at the moment in time. The Four of Swords. There is something new coming in terms of for a relationship energy here or wanting to come in. The King of Cups, the Tower. Wow, wow. A lot of eclipse energy coming in for you guys. It's very, very activated, this energy in particular. Wow. Okay. And at the base, the Nine of Swords. So, wow. Okay. Ace of Swords. Something new is like it's clear you're trying to find the clarity here about what it is that you want to step into. But the Fool card is crossed by the Fool is maybe you're not wanting to step into something new. Maybe it's like you don't want to start from the very beginning again. You don't want to press the reset button. It's clear to you that you want to build upon what's already there. You're not ready to throw out everything and just kind of go, okay, we need to throw it all away and start again. That's not what's happening here with this Ace of Swords and the Fool card. So you're seeing something really, really clearly. But there is some energy of being really stuck within a relationship, some stagnant and stuck energy that's around at this moment in time. So, yeah, I feel like perhaps that you've kind of held on to some energies for too long as well. That you've been building some foundations, some strong foundations. This is very much related to a particular close relationship for you here. So this devil energy, and it doesn't. It can be any kind of. There's a particular focus on a relationship that's coming in. It doesn't have to be romantic. It doesn't have to be love. It can be work as well. But the devil is saying you've stayed in an energy for too long. You've stuck with it for so long that, and it needs to shift and change. There's a little bit of toxicity around it, stagnation. You're feeling perhaps very bound. And there could have been issues coming up around financial debt or around addictions and health issues that are coming in. So, yeah, there could be arguments about money, but it's just something that you're kind of going, I've stayed in this energy for too long. I need to move on from it. At the base, you've got the Two of Cups. So this is the love and relationships that you're looking at, a particular relationship. So this is the root issue, is a particular relationship that is here. And that's kind of, it's being very clear. It's like, boom, with the Libra energy and the Two of Cups, there is a particular relationship that this is about. The Four of Pentacles, this is another Capricorn energy that's coming through here, where, again, it's like, what are you holding on to for too tightly for fear of letting go? And it's like you've got into some sort of comfort zone with someone or something. This could even be, like I said, around arguments around money, finances, or even savings. And this can be friend energy, it can be boss energy, it can be workmate. It doesn't have to be a romantic energy. But the Four of Pentacles is like, I don't want to move on. I'm happy where I'm at this moment in time. Thank you very much. But it becomes really clear. There's like a revelation. Something comes in, boom, like this flash. This very strong activated change that something can no longer remain as it is. It has to shift and change. So it's an activated shift and change where there may have been some resistance to this for you. So, yeah, a big shift and change in a relationship coming through. In the near future, you've got the Four of Swords. So this is for some of you, just take some time out, have a rest of some sort. You might need to have a bit of rest and recovery from just what's been going on for you here. And it's also, it's kind of going deep within and making some sense of some of, the conversations that you've been having, or some of the details you're going back over again, some of the stories, it's just making sense of it and going, okay, I need to understand this on a deeper level. So it's kind of retreating in, and there's potentially a mindset shift that's coming in the near future around this relationship. So you're presenting as the King of Cups. So there's a little bit of turbulent emotions around, but you've managed to find a safe place. This is actually Scorpio energy, so your opposite sign. We actually have the King and Queen of Cups here, so there's a very compatible relationship here. And I do feel like there is a sense of stepping into a new cycle together, and even a reconciliation energy that's coming through. But the King of Cups is, there's a lot of emotional intensity here. You might be feeling these things quite deeply, or you might have very deep feelings for this person. So, but it's also an energy of having to manage your emotions whilst also managing other people's emotions, whilst also managing situations and potentially situations around money. So there's a lot of negotiation. There's a lot of managing other people's needs, a lot of conversations that are going on around this. So, yeah, it is requiring, the King of Cups is the perfect energy to be turning up to be able to deal with this, which is actually good. So, but you've got a lot on your plate here with that. The energy surrounding you got the Tower. So, boom, in comes the eclipse. The Tower's going, you know what, you can't hold on to this situation that you're in anymore. Boom, it's all going. You're going to see very clearly, or something's going to shift and change that you're like, okay, it has to move. Because we've got the Ace of Pentacles, is that this is what the universe is wanting to bring in. There's this whole, with the two aces, there's something new that's coming through. And and some new ideas around the relationship, or new paths that are opening up, something that might be grounding down into a reality, something might be deepening, something might be strengthening here. So you're building, and new paths are opening up, but you're building upon something that was already existing there. So this is where you're strengthening a relationship, or you're strengthening the foundations that you've already created here. So there is, a reconciliation or negotiation energy that's coming through with this. But this Ace of Pentacles is potentially, this is hopes and fears. So whether you want this or not, the universe is kind of bringing it in. It's showing you, cracking open a reality or a situation and showing you this seed that can be planted, that can be something new. So the Ace of Pentacles is something new. Like this could be moving in together, or saving for a home, or buying a home, or it could be, starting a new business together. It can be so many. It's the start of something on a material resource level that this can be something, like I said, that's grounding some feelings, that's grounding down into a reality, or a strengthening and a commitment. So as an outcome, we've got the Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups. So this is all about your heart, messages coming in for your heart, love, relationships, compassion that's coming through. What is needed? Like there's a little bit of love and romance with this actually, which is very nice. It's some beautiful messages coming in for what your heart truly needs here. And this might be a bit of a surprise for you, interestingly. And it may be you're getting a message from this other person. But I feel like this is a reconciliatory energy. So for some of you, this is an apology. For some of you, this is like an I love you. I really like working with you. For some of you, this is a message from your message to yourself about what you kind of need to be saying or giving to this other person, what you want on a deep emotional level, what do you want to be giving and sharing with this energy, with this other person. So I do feel like there's a lot of emotional connections and conversations going on here, which is actually, I feel like, are going to move you beyond this stuck energy, which is really, really nice. So there's little surprise messages for your heart coming in. And this is where it might be nice to send somebody flowers, or some nice gesture that's coming through that can make the other person feel really good, or you might be on the recipient end of that as well. But ultimately, it's bringing in an alignment within a relationship about stepping into some new energies. And so, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on here, some big changes, and you might not necessarily be ready for it. You might not necessarily be feeling super comfortable about it. You might be having some sleepless nights. It might be disrupting your sleep patterns here with this Nine of Swords. There may be a little bit of worry, fear, anxiety that comes in it. There may be a little bit of mental overwhelm, like, oh, this is all so much. I'm managing all these energies and it just feels like it's too much. I do feel like it simplifies. This is the thing, like if there's a lot going on inside your mind, but the message is to trust your heart, so that those messages from your heart can actually, and to take some time out to get really clear about what it is that you're thinking, how you're thinking about the future of the relationship or a particular person. Now, the Nine of Swords can also be that you're thinking about this person a lot as well, because it could be that there is some sort of deepening mental connection as well. So if this is an existing relationship, I feel like you're kind of moving beyond some stagnant energies. If this is a new relationship that's been in kind of a bit of a friend zone energy for a while, this is where it could shift gears into something different, into a deepening of a connection. So I just feel like that you're going to feel this shift that's coming in terms of love and relationships. And I just feel like there might be a little bit of fear of this shift and change, but the universe is kind of saying that there's something really positive, beautiful potential heart healing and some nice feelings that come through with this as well. So, but at least a lot of emotions and emotional connections coming up around it. So let's pull an affirmation card. Let's pull an affirmation. What does Taurus need to hear? Two have come out for you. Oh, Stella's giving the flick to some of she's got the flick. She's a little bit pissed off. And, you know, I always read what happens in the readings when the cats give their flick. It's kind of like, it's interesting because, like I said, this Page of Cups can sometimes mean an apology. And it's like if somebody's giving you the cold shoulder or got the shits with you in some way, or there's been some kind of disagreement that you've been stuck on as well. Like there's an energy here of being stuck. I feel like it's okay to, like, you know, show your annoyance but there's the ability to, to resolve this situation. So I am worth loving. I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love I have for myself. So that is really beautiful energy. It kind of just sums up the reading, really. This one says, loving others is easy. So a lot to do with love and relationships. When I love and accept myself. So loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. And that's actually what a lot of this Queen of Cups energy is about, is around self-love, self-nurturing, how you've been looking after yourself and how you kind of got to put yourself first in a weird way so that you've got love to give to somebody else. So have you drained your cup of love in some way, or haven't you been doing that? So I do feel like this is, like I said, it's a strengthening of a connection. It says, my heart is open. I allow my love to flow freely. I love myself, I love others, and others love me. So I think you're kind of getting the message that's coming in. They're repeating it. So you've got a double message coming through here. Just in case you didn't get it the first time, Taurus, they're just kind of, it's all about love. It's all about love. So, and opening up to more of this. Let's pull a charm. We've got the fish. Okay. So I love this because if you look at the Page of Cups, there's actually a little fish coming out, which is kind of like a Piscean energy, you know. It's something very sweet is developing here, which could be really nice. But there's a message. This is the message coming for your heart that they really want you to focus in on. They're saying there's a message, there's a message, there's a message, there's a surprise message. This message could be around love and forgiveness. This could be around setting up some clear boundaries with somebody. It could be around all sorts of things, but really pay attention to this message that's coming for your heart, or the message that sometimes you're getting the message for your heart to send a message to somebody else, a heartfelt message to somebody else. So, yeah, interesting. But they're just focusing in, like message. I can't even say it. It's like a tongue twister a gazillion times. So that's kind of the energy that's coming through for you, Taurus. So I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, where we're going to see what's coming up in the near future, explore future energies. Where's this all going? Where is it going in the future beyond? We've got this sense of shifting the way that you're seeing and perceiving or feeling about something. Some very strong messages and communications coming in on an emotional and heart level. Potential for rebalance of a relationship and some new energies to come in. There's also a potential for a little bit of disruption. So the universe is kind of forcing this a little bit. That's time for something to shift and change, and we're going to see where that's all going. What's this relationship evolving into? What sort of pressures or energies are coming towards it? What sort of supporting energies are coming towards it? What sort of extra people are coming in, or where else is this all going? So we're going to explore it a little bit further, and also pull some clarifiers or any other messages you'd need to hear, especially around working with these energies. So, and where this is all going. So that's all in the extended reading. Love it if you come over, Taurus. The link is in the description box below, and I usually pin the link to the comments as well. And if this is where we're leaving each other, this is a very significant time for you, because it is, you are like, it's in your sign, it's in the opposite sign, this eclipse energy. So you're going to be feeling this really, really potently. And the eclipses don't always happen the exact moment of the moons. It can happen like unpredictably. These things can come up, can activate now, but it might be something you're seeing or having this conversation weeks later. But just to be aware that this is something that's coming up that the universe wants you to address. So this is it. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, because that lets YouTube know that you support this channel and the content being made on this channel, and helps with the growth of the channel. And please take care, Taurus.